All right, guys, let's get into it. Game number 5, the Dodgers Red Sox 2018 using Deep Drive Baseball. Trying to finish up this 2018 World Series because we want to use our new cards, the 2000 or 19. What do we got? 1985 or something crazy like that. Yeah, 1985 cards ready to go. So we'll be able to use them full time, right? Full time. So be looking forward to checking that out. All right, so this is 2018, obviously. This is game number 5 from Dodger Stadium. And interesting enough, the Dodgers hold a 3-1 lead, unlike real life, where the Red Sox held a 3-1 lead. Lineups: Betts in center field, Benintendi in left, Pierce in first base, Martinez in right, Bogarts at short, Rockhold at second, Devers at third, Valquez at catching, and David Price pitching, the lefty, for the Red Sox. The Dodgers: David Freese at first, Justin Turner at third, Enrique Hernandez in center field, Manny Machado, the shortstop, Max Muncy, the second baseman, Yasiel Puig, the right fielder, Chris Taylor, the left fielder, Austin Barnes, the catcher, and pitching today for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. Let's get things underway. It is a 7-2 strikeout. Mookie Betts, one away, strikes him out. Andrew Benintendi. That's a 0-1. That is a deep drive. Deep drive. That is an 80 even, and that is going to be a fly ball. We're going to look at the actual 9, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. Fly ball to center. So that one's up against the wall, but making the catch out there, the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Steve Pierce, 2-way. Fouls it off. Probably would have been an out, but good thing. 80. 80's an out. That is a 1. That's going to be a pop fly to the catcher. Or no, it wouldn't be the pitcher. Who would it be? I guess you look at the pop fly. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to call it a pop out to second base. That's fine. Let's just keep moving. I've got to run to the airport, and I don't have all day. So there we go. David Price, bottom of the first against David Freese. We got Price and Kershaw going at it. 2 heavyweight pitchers for 2 heavyweight teams. David Freese, 3-9. That's an out. 6. Grounded to short. 1 away. Justin Turner, third baseman. 9-3. That'll be an out. 7 is a fly ball to right. 2 away. And Enrique Hernandez. Well, get back here, you stupid dice. Got it. All right, Enrique Hernandez. Boom. 50 deep drive. I'm sorry, 51 deep drive. Deep drive off of Enrique Hernandez. Nope. Is it going to stay fair? It is a 0-9, which falls in the park category again. Look at the yellow dice. 0-7 is a home run. That one is gone. Enrique Hernandez hit 21 home runs in the regular season. He puts the Dodgers in front 1-0. Manny Machado, 11. He's got a deep drive single, but no one on base to take advantage of it. I'm not going to worry about steals right this second. Max Muncy, second baseman, 9-3. That will be an out. 5, it's ground ball. G6. G6, runner at first is a B result. Lead runners forced out, other runners advance, and better safe at a fielder's choice. So it's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. And that's going to do it. So Enrique Hernandez pops one in there, out into right field, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. JD Martinez, 9-3. That's an out 8. That's a fly ball to right. One away. Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop. That is a 0-5. Again, Bogaerts, the bane of the Dodgers' existence. He's got another deep drive. This has got to be his 6th or 7th deep drive. He had 3 in yesterday's game, or last game. He hit it foul. He hit it foul. No, he didn't. Oh, come on, dice. Stay in the pot. That is a 42. That's going to be a double. So a 1-out double by Bogaerts for Boston. And it brings up Brock Holt, second baseman. 0-5, and that's not a deep drive. That is actually an SI. SI, and what is Bogaerts is an S steal, very slow. SI, he could risk it, but on the single, he is just going to advance one base to third. So runners at the corners, double play possibility, or cut the runner out at home. Going to try for the double play off of Devers' card. 7-9 is an out. That is a 7. F9. On an F9. And the speed of the runner again is Bogaerts. He's an S. So an F9 S runner. Question mark. He could risk it. He's going to try. He's going home. He's going to try the coach's chart with Velquez coming up. Christian Velquez not the best pitcher or batter in the world, so we're going to use the chart. Choice chart. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's what happens. The dice are bouncy today. 9-5. 79 to 97, runner is out. So trying to go home. He's out of there. So that is going to be, it was a fly ball to right field, F9. And then out at home, Bogaerts on the assist to the right fielder. And the put out by the catcher. Sometimes you got to go for it. Sometimes you just got to go for it. All right, so Price, field down 1-0. Yasiel Puig, 27, defensive check. 4-2 is going to be error check. Oh, come here, you. It's a 99. That's going to be the right fielder. Right fielder is JD Martinez. JD in right field is a 4, actually. Wow. Right fielder is a 4 for JD Martinez. That's pretty good. So 99 and a 4 is an E2. A 2-base error on the right fielder. And that is going to be the right fielder, Martinez, as he loses sight of that in the lights and cannot get it. So Puig on with the 2-base error. Chris Taylor, left fielder, as an 18, strikes out Taylor. Wow, unbelievable. Austin Barnes one away. That is an 84, out 2. G3, which I think is going to move the runner up. He is on second. That is H. Better out, runners advance, yes. So it's a ground ball to first base. Moving to third will be Puig. So Puig is on third for the pitcher. That happens to be Clayton Kershaw, who uses AA card. Ooh, not AAA. It's the AA card. Crazy. What were they thinking? AA card. And David Price, he uses the X card, and the X card is right. Okay, so good thing I checked that. So the AA card for Clayton Kershaw, man on third, 2-away, bottom of second. Can he get a hit? 41, that's not going to do it. It's a 6-out. Ground ball to short. And that's it for the second inning. We're through 2. Christian Valquez, catcher, 7-8, out 7. Fly ball going out there to left field, 1 away. David Price is up. David Price uses the X card, so you can see he does not have very good results. Oops. On the X chart. 87 didn't matter. It came off of Clinton Kershaw. 6 is a G6. So Price is down on a ground ball too short. Making the stop is Machado. Many. Back up Mookie Betts struck out in the first. 60. Walk. Oh, only one result, and that is a walk, and that's the one Mookie Betts got. So he's a 2 steal, -1 hold, so he's down to a 1. Catcher Barnes, no adjustments, so just down 1. So probably not worth risking at this point. Andrew Benintendi, 16, walked him. So back-to-back walks by Kershaw. That brings up Steve Pearce, popped up to second. 4-6, that will be an out 7. Fly ball to left field deep, but it's not going to matter because that is the 3rd out. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Bottom of 3, David Price comes back out, facing off against David Freese. Grounded to short. 6-0, walks him. So leadoff walk. Freese does not have a steal rating. Justin Turner, fly ball to right. And that is a 10 single plus, but no one's on base to take advantage of the plus. Enrique Hernandez, Turner, what's his steal? He's a 0 and a C. So you need both. You need a good number, which is your chance to steal, your success, how good a steal you are, and then your letter grade is your chance of being successful or not. So you need both of these. You need like a 4A is like a really good steal, or 5A plus or something like that is really good. Enrique Hernandez is back up. He got a home run in the first inning, the only run of the game. That is a 2-7. That is an out 8. Fly ball to right. Look at me cruise through this. Fly ball to right. Runner at third actually or at second is Freeze. He is a slow runner. He's not going to advance on the run out. That brings up Manny with 2 men on. Many. 30. He's out 5. Ground ball to second, and that's going to do it. Yeah, that should have been a double play. Let me undo that. Yep, coming out. Undo. Yes, undo. There we go. That should have been a double play. I thought it was the 3rd out, but it's a 4-6-3. No, it's not actually. Hang on a second. Whoa. Slow down, cowboy. I thought we had runners at first and second. We do have runners at first and second. Why? Oh my gosh, you're killing me. What is going on here? Let's undo score sheet. Double play, undo the score. All right. So runners at first and second. There we go. Okay, so Manny Machado is up. He grounded Right. It should be a double play. It should absolutely be a double play. With the runners at first and second. Okay, yes. So 4-6-3. Freeze. It doesn't matter what freeze does because it's a double play. There we go. All right. So that was my error. My mess up. All right. So still only 1-0. We're in the fourth inning. DJ Martinez flew out to right field. 41. That is an out 4. Ground ball to second. One away. Bogarts, he hit a double first time up. Every time, I think he's batting like 689 here in the World Series. Seems like every time he's up, he gets a hit. Well, not this time. 94. That's a 7. That's a fly ball to right. 2 away. And Brock Holt, the Brockmeister. Uh-oh. He's hit it deep. 0-2. He's hit it deep. And it is 2-5. Triple. 25 is a triple. So no home run. Just off the base of the wall into the corner. Fielders have trouble getting that one. Corral it. And 2 away. Runner at third for Rafael Devers. Rafael. 9-4. That's not going to do it. 6. Ground ball to short, and that's going to do it. So they put a man in scoring position, but cannot capitalize on it. We're in the bottom of the fourth. David Price against Max Muncy. Fielder's choice for Muncy in the first. 7-8. Defense. Go on the defensive chart. That is a 0-1. That's an error. So we're going to the error chart. And that is a 10. That is a one base error on the shortstop. So another error. Reached on the error. This time on the shortstop. Second error of the game as Xander Bogaerts bobbles that one. Muncy on. He's a 0-A. I mean, just doesn't have much of a chance there. Yasiel Puig, he got on with a 2-base error on Martinez. Another bouncer. Gotta roll them more across instead of like down so they don't bounce as much. There we go. 7-4. That's a strikeout. Puig is out. Chris Taylor struck out his first time up. 9-6. That'll be an out 0. Liner to short. 2 away. And that brings up Austin Barnes. 2 away. Runner at first. 29. Strikes him out. So Price buckles down. 2 good pitchers going at it. Mano a mano. Only run of the game was a fastball. David Price left down the middle. And Enrique Hernandez cranked it out. Valquez. 9-5. That'll be an out 0. Is a liner at second. That brings up Price. Is he going to stay in? Probably. Yeah, he'll stay in. 8-3. Out 6. Fly ball out to left field. Making the catch out there is Chris Taylor. They got through the pitcher spot at least. That brings up Mookie Betts. Both teams with just 3 hits. Mookie Betts. 6-7. Strike him out. Second strikeout for Mookie Betts. He's trying to do everything too much himself at this point. Too much pressure on him. All right, Clayton Kershaw. 20. Strike him out. 20 is pretty low, but on the pitcher card, you need lower than that. Crazy, man. You need lower than that. Brings up David Freese for the third time. He walked and grounded to short. That's a foul ball. Come back here. Foul ball. 56, single plus, but no one's on base to take advantage of the plus. Again, the plus is a single that's hit in position where the defenders are not, so it takes them a little while to get there. So you get better chance of moving bases. Justin Turner, David Freese again has no steal rating. So second time he's been on, but we can't use him to do anything. Justin Turner, he's singled in the third. That's a 9-4. That is not going to do the job. And a 2 is a G3, and that is going to be a G3 with the runner on first is a B. Lead runner forced out, other runners advance, and better safe on a fielder's choice. G3, B, runner on first. So it's a fielder's lead runner is forced out. So it's going to be a 3-6 fielder's choice. 3-6 out. Okay, there we go. So Turner's on first now. Turner, he's got a 0C again. Geez. Enrique Hernandez, 0A. I mean, 34. That'll be an out. And the out is a 5. G6. There is 2 outs, so it doesn't matter. I was going to see if it was a double play, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't. Nope, not in the least. All right, Andrew Benintendi, walk and a fly out. Uh-oh, 52. That's a deep drive. He's got a hold of another one. Last time it was in center field. This one is a 48. 48 is a double. So the leadoff double by Benintendi. A new life for the Red Sox here. Let's see if Kershaw can buckle them down. And all right, here we go. Steve Pearce. Does he want to bunt him over? I wish they had a bunt rating on their card, to be honest. But he is going to try and bunt him over. There's a chart for it, and it's just whatever result you get, then you look to see what happens. So he's going to try and bunt him over. Get him in scoring position. So he rolled a 6-9. So 6-9 is a strikeout. So in a strikeout situation, it's just 2 strikes. So you can do it again. But if you get a strikeout again, then it would be. But he's going to try and bunt him. He's going to try and get him over. So this time it's a 35. 35 is an out. So on an out result, do we look at this 1? And the lead runner is thrown out on a 1. Lead runner is thrown out. So the bunt not successful. So it's going to be a fielder's choice out at third. We're just going to call that a 4-5 put out at third. Maybe we should have called the bunt off, but if he does make it over there and then a sacrifice fly, then everybody goes yay. But anyways, J.D. Martinez, he's 0 for 2. 62 strikes him out. 2 away. Bogarts. Pierce. What is Pierce run rating? He's got no run rating. No steal rating at all. 0-3 deep drive from Bogarts. Of course it's Bogarts. Of course it's Bogarts. Holy cow, it's Bogarts again. That time it's a 91. That is a fly ball. But we look at 90 to 99. We look at the chart. A 3, it's a home run. Xander Bogaerts goes going, gone. He just has a big smile as he's running around the bases. He knew it was coming. Every time he comes up, he gets a deep drive. Every single time. Holy cow. And the Red Sox nation have erupted there. And even back in Boston, if we were watching TV right now, we'd be at some bar and we'd be showing everybody jumping around, high-fiving one another. Brock Holt, he's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. I'm sorry, a triple and a single. 3-3, out. That's an out 6. Ground ball to short. And that's going to do it, but a little too late for Kershaw as he leaves a curveball hanger. And Bogaerts, good Lord, I've been saying like the last 3 games, Bogaerts has been the Dodger killer. But here comes the Red Sox killer, Manny Machado. He is 1 for 2, singled in the first. That is an 81. That's not going to get it done. That is an out 2, ground ball to first. Now the pressure switches back over to the Dodgers. Max Muncy. Fielder's choice in the E6. That's a 0-3. That is a deep drive off of Muncy's bat. He's got a good chance. It is high. It is. Oh, 6-6. Off the wall and bounces back in for a double. 2 more feet. 61 would have been a home run. 6-6 is a double. Actually, a 6-5 is a triple. So 1 number less would have even been better. But Max Muncy delivers with a double. That brings up Yasiel Puig, E9, and a strikeout for Puig. And a foul ball. 3-6, that's an out 3. Ground ball to third. And runner on second is an A. Batter thrown out, runners hold. Okay, so it's a ground ball to third. I didn't figure he was going to advance, but... So Yasiel Puig not doing his job. Chris Taylor 2 away now. Runner second, tying run. 52, deep drive. Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor with the deep drive. 76 double, and that's going to tie the ball game up as that one's in the gap. Mookie Betts takes a while to get to it, and before he can throw it in, Chris Taylor's in with the double and coming in to tie the ball game up. Woo, 2-2 ball game, bottom of 6. Austin Barnes. That's a 83 out 0. Liner to short. Taylor will stay at second because it doesn't really matter. All right, so pitchers will be done. We're in the 7th here. So Clayton Kershaw, he's got an endurance of 10. He has faced 6. He's pitched 6 innings, which is 6. He's given up a run, which is 1. He faced the bottom of the lineup twice. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Yeah. So he's pitched 6 innings, given up a run, faced the bottom of the inning twice. So that is 8. Actually, he could go another. He's got a little bit left in him. So he will stay in. He is an endurance of 10. And he can get a point back if he did 3 innings without allowing a base runner. No, he did not do that. So this looks like this will be his last inning here. In the 7th, Rafael Devers. 10. Single. So single for Devers. He's a 1C. -1 is a 0. So he's down to a 0. Christian Vázquez, 0 for 2. 85. That's an out 8. Fly ball to center. 1 away. And you have to decide, is Price staying in? Now, Price is also at 10. He's pitched 6 innings. He's given up a run, which is 7, and he's got to the bottom order twice. So he would have, he'd be able to face 1 batter, and that would be it. So we're going to pull David Price because he can only face 1 batter. And they're going to bring in, come back here. Looks like the switch hitting Blake Schweinart is coming up. Blake Schweinart is coming up. The pinch hitter, Blake Schweinart. And he's going to come on to face off against Clayton Kershaw. And that is a 0-9, and that is a single. Runner on first. And single runner on first. Can he advance an extra base? It's Devers. Devers' run rating is average. No, he cannot. Okay. So single. And Devers moves to second. So runners at first to second. Blake Swinehart does his job. Brings up Mookie Betts, 2-2 ball game. And Clayton Kershaw. So Clayton is now he's officially tired. So Clayton's done. He's got to be pulled because he's reached the bottom of the order 3 times now. So that's 6 innings, 1 run, and 3. So that's an equals 10, and that's what he's got. So looks like Pedro Baez is coming in. New pitcher. Pedro, he's going to pitch in the... Oh. How many pitchers do we have? Not many. We're going to have to make a double switch. I think we're going to have to make a double switch. Oh, my God. All right, cancel this. Let's find out who is... Yep. Oh, and the mouse is acting all funky again. So can we bring in somebody for the catcher? No. Can we bring in Chris Taylor left field? Yes. We're going to bring in Jock Peterson. Is going to replace Chris Taylor. So Taylor, no, the pitcher spot is going to replace Chris Taylor, right? The pitcher spot, which is this card here, right? So the pitcher spot is going to 7, and then Peterson is going to 9. Okay, all right. So switch back over. These are always confusing. So new pitcher, but we're going to do a defensive replacement first. That's going to be, who is it? Jock Peterson. He's going to come in and play left field. He's going to bat in the he's going to bat 9th. And he's going to play in left field. Okay. And then Pedro Baez. He's going to come in. He's going to bat in the 7th spot. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that'll all be right. Yes, I have to walk myself through that, guys, because otherwise I will screw it up. All right, so runners at first and second. New pitcher in Pedro Baez. He'll be facing off against Mookie Betts. Mookie, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Baez, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Oh no, it's a deep drive. Mookie's got a hold of one. Oh, nilly. Nope, it's foul. That's it. Foul, redo. No, just kidding. That is a 12. That is a home run. 3-run home run. Mookie Betts. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Red Sox pouring it on now. Just out of the nowhere. 3-run home run. Pedro Baez, man. What happened to you? 2-4. Strikes out Benintendi, though. It's not over yet. Steve Pearce, 0 for 3. Deep drive. Deep drive for Pearce. 2-4. That one is gone. Second home run of the inning. Steve Pearce. Oh, what a shot that one was. It pierced right through the sky and came down. It pierced the heart of all the Dodger fans out there. Steve Pearce. J.D. Martinez, 6-5 strikeout. So that's going to do it, but not before the Red Sox put up 4 runs. That brings in Joe Kelly, though. Joe Kelly. Now he is going to just pitch in the normal 9 spot. Nothing crazy going on there. All right, so it's going to be Joe Kelly versus, actually, it's going to be Jock Peterson, right? We brought him in specifically. All right. Jock Peterson versus Joe Kelly. 9-6, that's not going to do it. 4 is ground ball to third base, 1 away. Joe Kelly, but the Red Sox need to win 3 in a row. 3 games in a row, or else the Dodgers win the World Series. David Freese, 94, that's not going to do it. 7 is a fly ball to right. Justin Turner, 2-way. 6-4, walked him. Enrique Hernandez, that's what got the Dodgers in trouble. Clayton Kershaw, all those walks. Joe Kelly, Enrique Hernandez, 1 home run on the day. 64, and it's back-to-back walks by Joe Kelly. Uh-oh, 2 men on, and we got the Red Sox killer right there. Manny Machado, 12, and that's going to do it. SI plus, that's going to score at least 1. Let's see, who is on? Justin Turner, he's average. There's 2 outs, so he will score on the SI. Enrique Hernandez is average, so he could go to third if he wanted to risk it, but I don't think he wants to risk it. On the SI, single plus, Turner scores. Hernandez, average runner, moves to the question mark. Does he want to risk it? No. That'll put runners at the corners. Manny Machado delivers again. So it's now a 6-3 ball game. Max Muncy, he represents the tying run. Runners at first and second. He's fielder's choice, E6, and a double for Max. 8-7. That'll be an out, though. 4 is a ground ball to third, and that'll do it. So the Red Sox get out of a jam in the 7th, but they do give up a run. That brings up Pedro Baez. Xander Bogaerts, I mean, maybe you didn't even intentionally walk this guy at this point. He's so hot. Oh, my God. The double, he did have a fly out to right, but then he did have a 2-run home run. Last game, I mean, he was 3 for 4. The game before that, he was 3 for 4. Oops, and we got to flip up his card. That wouldn't even help better. Baez says, I'll pitch to him. We'll see what happens. Hey, we got him out. 2. Ground ball to first. He is superhuman after all. Brock Holt, 2 for 3. 15. That is a walk. Oops. Rafael Devers. Single last time up in the 7th inning to 68. Strikes him out. And Christian Vázquez. Whoa, come back here. Got it. 2-way. Runner first. 12. Strikes him out with the 12. That's how bad Vázquez is as a hitter. All right, that brings up Joe Kelly for his second stint here. Who do they got left? They have Chris Sale left. So it looks like Joe Kelly's going to be pushed to the limits here. He needs to get through at least 1 more inning and then probably bringing in Chris Sale here. So Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2, reached on an error. And 53 is an SI plus. So that is a single by Puig. He's a 2 steal. Joe Kelly is actually a +2. That takes him up to a 4. So he's going to try and get the jump here. Vázquez, what's his? He is a T-1. I think that means steal. Yeah, steal plus or minus the pitcher's hold plus or minus the catcher's throw. Okay, so -1 +2. So he gets a +1 total. So that brings him up to a 3. So a 3 and a B. So 0 to 22, he steals. 23 to 29, he's out. Higher than 29, he just doesn't steal. So it's a 68. So no steal by Puig. Not yet, anyways. We'll come back to him. Brings up the pitcher spot. Right. Well, shite. Hmm. 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 All right, we're going to make an executive decision here because we're not going to bring Jansen in. Sure, we'll bring Jansen in. Whatever, we'll bring him in. That's fine. He would have to do the 8th and the 9th inning. Where's my mouse? Come here, you crazy thing. Oh, it's this damn. I bet you it's this. All right. We're gonna bring Branson. He would have to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, Dodgers are gonna bring someone in here. That's fine. It'll all work out in the long run. We're bringing Brian Dozier. So Brian Dozier is going to pinch hit. Pinch hit. Dozier. There we go. All right. So Brian Dozier is going to pinch hit. Max Cornelius, APBA chatter. What's going on, my friends? Bottom of the 8th. 6-3 ball game. Brian Dozier. 6-4 walks. So 2 men on. So Dozier does his job. That brings up Austin Barnes. 2 men on, nobody out. Nobody out. Joe Kelly has reached his limit, I think. We're going to bring in, we need a Red Sox dude, right? So we're going to bring in, we're going to bring in Nathan Eovaldi. So Kelly out for Boston. Eovaldi's going to come in. All right, new pitcher, Eovaldi. Nathan Eovaldi. Now he is pitched in the 9th spot, right? Okay, so that's fine. All right. So Eovaldi's in. Barnes, 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Now, does Barnes bunt him over? Get them both in scoring position. That is a tough decision. But I think we're going to do it. Or Barnes is going to try to bunt him into scoring position with nobody out. 58. That would have been a single. God damn it. But single 3. All right, so roll it. It's a possible single. Fast or very fast. He is a fast runner. Batters safe on infield center and runners advance a base. Whoa, nitty! Talk about a perfect time for that to happen. So he gets an infield single trying to bunt the runners over. Awesome. Everyone advances. So we got bases juiced for Jock Peterson. Came in as a replacement in the 6th inning. Jock Peterson, bases juiced. Nobody out. Red Sox up by 3. So I'm trying to slow things down to make sure I don't screw anything up. So Jock Peterson, he represents the winning run. Oh my God, 0707, that is a deep drive. Oh, Nilly. Jack. 41, it is gone. Grand salami, 41, Jock Peterson, a replacement substitution brought in by the manager, a.k.a. me, in the sixth inning, hits a 41 deep drive home run. Notice the park is only 0-7, and the crowd is going crazy. Home run grand salami off of Nathan Eovaldi, and the Dodgers have come all the way back and they've taken the lead in the bottom of the eighth. Kelly Jansen will be coming in the ninth. The line closes out. Still, nobody out. I made an executive decision because we didn't want to waste Sale. We wanted to save him. It wouldn't have mattered because it didn't come off of Sale's card. It came off of Peterson's card, so it doesn't really matter what pitcher was pitching at the time. So it's not like I was trying to screw Boston. Don't even think that. Don't even think that. I know Al Red Sox fan and everyone, thinks I'm not a big Red Sox fan guy. So, but when I pull a replay, I don't try and cheat for one team or another. So I just don't, because whatever happens, happens. I mean, we did the 2016 World Series, right? 2016, we finished that up the other day, 3 games apiece, and the Cubs dominated. They won 13-4. If you haven't seen it yet, so. And I would, I hate the Cubs. They're my worst favorite team. It was the Cubs and the Red Sox in the World Series. I'd have to root for the Red Sox. So. David Freese is up, still nobody out. Nathan Eovaldi leads a grand slam to Jock Peterson. Holy cow. It's not over. I told you guys. 34. He's out 6. That is a grounder to short for the first out of the inning. A couple insurance run fellas were not hurt. Whoop, that's a foul ball. Justin Turner, holy cow. I just cannot believe it. 53, that one's a deep drive. 53, Justin Turner. 40, we'll call that a 46. That is a double in the gap. So Justin Turner's on second, 1 out. Enrique Hernandez, 6-6, strikes him out. So 2 away. Manny Machado. There is a base open. They're going to intentionally walk Manny. They do not want to have anything to do with Manny Machado at this point. Just like the Dodgers do not want to see Bogarts up. So Max Muncy, with 2 outs, they'll just give the free pass to Manny and face off against Max Muncy. 6-7. Was it a good move? It was, as he strikes him out to end the inning. But we are going to the top of the 9th, and a turn of events like you would never see. Holy cow, you can't see that one coming. That's why we love to play them, because you just never know what's going to happen when you play the game. New pitcher in, Kelly Jansen. Kelly Jansen. He's going to bat in the 7th spot. Yes, that's fine. 7th spot. It is not over. Trust me. The Red Sox, never say die, Red Sox. And first things first, they're going to be getting a JBJ out of the instead of the pitcher spot. So they do get Jackie Bradley Jr. to start things off here. Pinch hitter. Jackie Bradley Jr. Bradley, where are you? Jackie Bradley, there you are. All right, so Jackie Bradley Jr. against Kelly Jansen. Top of the 9th. Everyone at the stadium's on their feet. The crowd is going crazy. The blue banners waving everywhere. Red Sox Nation has got a surprised look on their face. Kelly Jansen, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here we go. 16. I told you it's not over. Oh, he strikes out, though. Strike out. One away. Red Sox Nation down to their last 2 outs, but they have Bogarts and Benettini. Benettini and Betts. I'm sorry, Mookie Betts and Andrew Benettini. Betts and Benettini, the BB boys, are left, and I'm sure they're not going to go quietly. Last time up, Mookie Betts, 3-run home run. So let's see. 6-2. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Mookie Betts in this game. Slams his bat down. Red Sox down to their last out. The crowd is on their feet. It's been since 1970 something since the Los Angeles Dodgers have won their last World Series. They're 1 out away. But oh, my friends, the Texas Rangers are 1 out away as well. Benintendi flew out to center field. They walked. And what else? A double and a strikeout. So he's got a gamut of stuff going on. Benintendi 1 for 3 and a walk. Here it comes. Left-hander against Kelly Jansen. 9-3. This one's a ground ball. It's headed over to second base. Max Muncy, he scoops it up. He throws it to first. David Freese, and they run on the field and celebrate their first World Series since 1988, something like that. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have come back from the brink of elimination. Well, no, that's not true. From the brink of losing this game to come back in the bottom of the 8th inning to hit a grand salami off of Nathan Eovaldi. Who was it? Jock Peterson, a defensive substitution. And they have now won the World Series in 5 games against the Boston Red Sox. What a great series, though. What a great series. I like this game. Very interesting, and I like the flow of the game. There are a few things that I'm going to be emailing the designer developer about and just talking to him about a few things. One thing I don't like is the fact that the stolen base chart is a couple things. The flow of the game gets slowed down when you got this stolen base chart the way it's designed, because you have such a little chance of getting, well, not such a little chance, but, like, for example, if you're saying a runner and you got a 3, you got a 0 to 25, and you're only going to be thrown out on 26 to 29. So you got a 3% chance of being thrown out, and you have a 25% chance of being successful. If you're a B stealer, you have a 0 to 22 chance, and you only have a 23 to 29% chance of getting thrown out. So you only have like a, 6% chance of being out and a 22% chance of being safe. But you also have an 80% chance of not doing anything, right? You don't have an 80% chance of not doing anything. So it's going to it slows down the game when every time a batter gets on, you have to roll to see if they steal. So I don't like that because it takes the flow of the game away. You got this good flow going, and then all of a sudden you got to stop to make an extra roll. And then the other thing is the same thing with the defense and error charts, because you can do the defense chart. You roll on the defense chart first, but if it's 0 to 48, then you got to roll again on the error chart. So you're stopping the flow of the game. You got to roll. Oh, I got to roll again, and then you got to, look it up on the chart, right? So you're doing like double work. Same thing with the steal. Okay, I've finally got his hit, so now I've got to roll. I got to figure out my steal rating, because you might as well try, because you're only going to be out on a very small percentage chance. So you're breaking up the flow of the game for that nonsense. So that's kind of my. The flow of the game is really good, except for those two minor things, and I think he can if he designs a chart, a stolen base chart differently, uh, I think that would be very helpful. Where it's you decide if you're going to steal or not based upon your final number, and then you're either out or you're safe or there's an error on a throw or whatever, but it's done, right? So you don't have to roll for every single player because oh, if I only got a 2 rating, I'm not going to steal because my chances are very, very small. Well, if I got a 7, my chances are pretty good, so I might try. But in this chart, everyone should try because you got such a small chance of being thrown out. It's just you got a 4 or 5% chance of, even bad runners or bad stealers. A C stealer, right? If we look at a C stealer, he's got an 18% chance of a stolen base, and he's got a 10% chance of being caught. So he's got a 2/3 a chance of being successful as a C stealer. So I think that's why you didn't see much stealing going on because it breaks up the flow of the game. You got this roll, you get the result, you move on, boom, boom, boom. I mean this is like automatic, right? You look at this chart, it tells you. If you're out, if your runner's advance, there's, very little question. The only question comes in is when you got runner advancement, right? So then you have to think about it, or on a fly ball. So you got this nice flow of roll the dice, it's an hit or it's an out. You gotta see where people move, but then you got this crazy steal chart, and you got this defense chart. Again, I like these charts. It's just if you can design it so it's a one roll thing, 1 to 50 is error, and put all the results on the 1 to 50, and then 51 to 100 is all range chances. So he puts those all down. So it's just a one roll thing, and you get your result and you move on. It's just, like I said, 0 to 48. So, if I roll, okay, we got a defense, so I roll. It's a 56, then I look it up, right? But then if I roll again, it's a 19. Oh, I got to roll again because it's on the error chart. And every time you take time to gather up the dice and re-roll, and it takes time out. So when you're doing it two or three times, it just slows the flow of the game down. So those are the two things. I don't like the steel chart at all, to be honest. I don't like it at all. Um, I mean, maybe statistically it's accurate, but I don't like the fact that the runners have such a small chance of going, but they have such a small chance of being out that they're going to try every single time, which means you're going to be taking time to roll every single batter that comes up. Every single batter, and even a zero batter, right? You got a zero batter. We looked at, there's a lot of them that had zeros, right? We saw zeros, right? Let's see if I can get this to zoom in now. Come on, come on, come on, zoom in. Come on. Come on. There we go. So even a zero, right? If you got a total of 0, you got a 2% chance on an A plus of being safe. All right. If you're an A stealer, a 0A, right? You got a 2% chance of being safe, but a 0 chance of being thrown out. So you might as well roll it because you might get lucky, right? So you're just adding a dice roll for nothing, right? So you can see the results, if we're talking, even if you get down here to like an A and a 2, right? An A and a 2, you got a 15% chance of being successful and only a 3% chance of being out. So that's, 3, you got 15 for the good and 3 for the bad. So that's like 1 out of every 6 times you'll be out. And 5 out of 6 times you'll be successful. So, I mean, you might as well try it every single batter that comes on to first base if there's an open base. So I think it's just going to slow down the game on this, slow down the flow of stuff with this steel chart. And I haven't even come across the on-base events. I don't even know when they come into the game because I've never seen anything talk about on-base events. Now, maybe that's part of like the error chart or the defense chart, but I've never come across it. We played what 5 or 6 games, and I don't even know when they come into play. So whatever. I don't like the steal charts, and I don't like the error and defense charts being, you know, the error chart being embedded in the defense chart, right? So you can change the cards so like if you do defense, right? So do defense, do even defense is error, odd defensive numbers are range checks, right? So if you roll an even number, then it's a range or error check. E for even, E for error, right? So if you roll a 22, it would be a error check. If you roll a 23, it'd be a range check. If you roll a 24, it'd be an error check, or something like that. Now, obviously, that one's a little skewed. If you look at this guy here, right, it'd be a range play, and then an error check, and then a range play. So you can simply do that. I don't like the double rolls on this chart. So that's just the flow of the game is so good, and then it just stands out when you have things like this that disrupt the flow of the game, right? The flow of the game is really good. Don't get me wrong. I like the game. I enjoy playing it. It's fast. It's fun. We've had 4 or 5 really good games here with it. It's just when something stands out because it's so good. When something is wrong, it stands out like a sore thumb. The stolen base chart is wrong. It has to be adjusted. It has to be changed. And we also talked about like the blank things on the cards. They've got to go, right? When you don't have the numbers on there, like rest. Okay, he doesn't have something on there, so he's average, but put the average in there so we know when he is, right? So we're just looking at pitchers here, but if you look at like batters, half the damn batters have the run rating missing on them. So is it missing or is he average? This is average, right? So, but why don't you just put the A in there? Is that going to clutter the? It's not going to clutter the card up that much. When you don't have, especially on pitchers, their hold rating. So Carson Smith is a hold +5, right? We can find a pitcher here without a hold rating. I'm sure here's Chris Sale. He doesn't have an H value. So what does that mean? You forget to look or whatever, and you don't see an H value on here. You just forget about it, right? Instead of saying H equals 0 or whatever the normal is. So you don't see it on here. You don't think about it, unless you're specifically looking for the H value. And then you go, well, what happened to his H value? Where is it? It's missing. And then you got to remember, oh yeah, well, if it's missing, that means he's average. I just don't like that, to be honest. I just don't like that fact. It's just, you got the box, you got everything on the card, and you think one little A on it card is going to make that big a difference? It's not, really, it's not. But all in all, I mean, everything else, the flow of the game, the results. If I was going to say anything, it seemed like we had a lot more hitting, but that is a little weird because we also had, like, if you look, going in the 6th inning, it was a 1-0 game, right? So it was a 1-0 game going in the 6th inning, and then in the 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th innings, there was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 runs scored in the last 3 innings. So 2/3 of the games there was 1 run scored. And then in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 innings, there was 12, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 runs scored. So figure that one out. I don't know if that's just a weird anomaly or what, but anyways, I appreciate everyone coming by, checking out. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, opinions, and if this is something you might be looking to try out for yourself. And let me know. All right, Ken Castro. If a runner's on base and you roll a 0-0, that activates the pitcher's chart while pitch. Oh, okay. So this chart is only if you roll a 0-0. Okay, great. So you roll a 0-0. Let's just say you roll a 0-0, right? Right? You roll a 0-0. right? So we rolled a 0, 0, and we roll again, right? The problem is you don't get a result again. You got a 5% chance of getting a result, right? As soon as I can zoom this in. Come on, zoom in. There we go. So 0, 0 to 0, 5. So you got to roll a 0, 0 to begin with. Then you got to roll a 0, 0 to 0, 5, and then you go down and use this chart. Otherwise, it's no base event, and you just go on to the next plate appearance, right? So again, you're wasting time rolling dice unnecessarily for an event that 95% of the time doesn't come up. So why am I taking time to roll when 95% of the time it doesn't come up? There's got to be a better way to design this. I think Chris needs to get a hold of me and have me design his chart systems, because you have a lot of wasted rolls for something that never happens. 80 to 90% of the time on your steel, nothing happens, but you're still rolling for it all the time. 95% of the time, nothing happens on your event chart, but you're still rolling for it. That's in contrast to everything else, right? Man on first, you roll this. This is the result. H, boom, batter out, runners advance. No questions. You move on. There's none of this roll 3 times just to get a result that never comes up. So these charts have got to go. The way he's designed them have got to go. I will design my own if I have to, but the game system and everything runs fine. There's nothing wrong with the game. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the game. The fact that you have the results right here on the cards is so good. It makes the game go fast, and then you waste time rolling on these damn charts all the time. Right. If you roll a 0, 5, the event will come up. Right. Right. But if I roll a 6 to 99, the event doesn't happen. So 95% of the time it doesn't happen, but I wasted time rolling for something that's not going to happen. See my point? You see my point, Ken? I'm rolling for something that only happens 1 out of every 5%, 1 out of every 20 times. So the other 19 times I just wasted my time rolling on this chart for nothing. That is stupid. That is slowing down the game. That's breaking up the flow of the game. This has to be designed better into the cards. There's a better way to do it in the cards. I'm telling you. Right? On your pitcher cards. Let's look at a pitcher card, right? You just put like an asterisk next to a number, right? So like 59, or let's do 63 to 67. And then you put the asterisk after the 67. And the asterisk means if you roll a 67, you roll on the wild pitch chart. Boom, done. So, I mean, there's a better way to design it so you're not wasting time rolling on charts. I think there has to be a better way to do it. You can do it as on the out or on the defense or on the strikeout. Maybe the strikeout range would even be a better one. Or your better pitchers, you could do it on the walk rating as opposed to the strikeout rating. You just put an asterisk next to one of these numbers. And if you roll that number, then boom, you roll on the chart. It's a wild pitch or a pass ball or, some kind of craziness that goes on. And you move on. I don't like to waste my time. You could see when we were going through these innings, there are innings that go by so quick and so fast, and so even when we have base runners and everything. And then there's other innings that just drag out because I'm rolling on these damn charts all the time. And so that's the only thing I have against the game is the charts. Of course, you're going to have charts, and that's fine. I don't mind having the charts. The problem I have, the choice chart's good, okay, because it's a one roll and you get a result. All right? The stolen base chart, okay, I'm an A2. A2, I have a 15% chance of stealing base. I have a 16 to 18% chance of not being stolen. 60. Oh, I don't go. Okay, I just wasted all that time calculating and trying to figure out what I have and rolling the dice for nothing. I got a 0 result. That's what I don't like. I don't want a zero result. If I'm rolling for something, I want a result. That's all. All right, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming by. I mean, everyone likes their own thing. I just don't want to waste time rolling on charts that are not uh, that are not giving me a result. If you can give me a result, then I'll roll on your damn chart all day long. That's fine, but I'm not going to roll on your stupid chart and not get a result. Like I said, the choice charts, the bunch charts, the hit and run charts, all that's fine because you get a result from it. But these other charts where you don't get a result on, it's stupid. It's got to be changed. There's better ways to do it. I'm just saying that. Everyone can agree to disagree. That's fine. Ken, my friend, you can be wrong. I don't mind. It's okay. You can be wrong. Max, hello. APBA chatter, hello. Everyone, check it out. I mean, it's a great game. You guys seen me play it. I have a good time. I've got the 1985 season all printed out, cut. I bought 5 seasons, 5 PDFs. I bought 5 seasons, so I've already got the 1985. I'm planning on using the 1985 season to play some more. So it's not that I don't like the game. It's just I don't like the rolling on charts and not getting results. So, but you can download these PDFs, buy them, download them. You can print them out and cut them yourself. You'll be ready to play yourself, or you can just do the freebie demo like we did if you want to check it out for yourself. Deep Drive Baseball. I will be emailing the designer, and hopefully I'll send him this link and say you need to watch like the last 20 minutes of this, and hopefully he won't be offended on anything. I'm not trying to offend him. I'm just trying to say there has to be a better, easier way where you don't waste players' times rolling. Especially again, you're wasting my time because half the time I roll on this chart, I got to roll again. So I'm not getting a result half the time, and I'm wasting time getting the dice, and I'm rolling it, and I'm recalculating, I'm looking, and I'm checking something else out. So that's all wasted time. You got such a good flow of the game, and then you're wasting players' times, giving them more rolls that are not needed. They're not needed. There's a better way to do it. I told you. I gave you an example how you can change it to make it so much better, right? Put an asterisk here. Put an asterisk next to the BB. If you roll a 6-3, boom, boom, you roll on the wild pitch chart and you're done. Every time you have an asterisk next to a number, if that's what you number you roll, then you roll on that damn chart and then you get a result. There's your answer right there. For the steal attempts, you got to change it so that you're given a number, right? You give a number, and if it's 0A, right? That's going to be like, oh, okay, well, I shouldn't steal because I've got a very low chance of doing it successfully. Right? And if you got like a 3 or 4 or 5, then yes. Oh, okay, I've got 2. Maybe I'm in the middle. I should think about it in certain situations. And if I'm a 4 or 5, then yeah, I'll go. Send me, buddy. Same, I'll try and steal. But not have every single person come up and roll on the damn chart. Oh, I got a 2% chance. I got a 2%. No. Didn't make it that time. The steal charts really bug me because you have a depending on your rating, right? But you still have such a low chance. I mean, you have to get up in the 6s before you even have a 60% chance. That's with an A plus. I haven't even seen an A plus. But if you're an A stealer, the best in the business, you have to get up to 6 to have even a 50-50 shot of your roll counting. Otherwise, it's just wasted time, right? 6, you have to get all the way up to 6. The highest player we've seen so far, I think, was a 2 or a 3. So you have to get all the way up to 6 just to get a 50% chance. If you're down in the 2s and 3s, you got a 15 or 25%. So every time a batter comes up, you're going to roll to see if he's going to try to steal because your out chances are only 2 or 3% or 4 or 5%. 0 to 29, 30 to 38. So that is a 29% chance of being successful and an 8% chance of not. Why not try it? 0 to 13, successful. 14 to 18, not successful. 13% chance of success, 4% chance of not. So 3 out of 4 times you're going to be successful. But you got such a low chance of being successful. 13% chance. I mean, that's 1 out of every 10 times you waste time rolling that actually is going to come up. So 9 times you waste time rolling on this chart, you don't even get a result. So if you want people to steal, you have to make it they're either out percentage chance or successful percentage chance, not this wasted 70% chance he doesn't go, 60% chance he doesn't go, 82% chance he doesn't go, 97% chance he doesn't go. And the worst of all is the A2. The worst of all is, the A0. Come on, focus. The worst one of all. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can. Come on. It's the A0, but I can't get it focused right this second. It doesn't like this white. I bet you if I put this dice up, it'll focus pretty quick. Come on. All right, there we go. The worst one of all is the A0. You have a 2% chance of success and a 0% chance of failure. So you might as well do it because you have a 2% chance of success and a 0% chance of failure. But 98% of the time you do it, nothing happens. So 98 times out of 100, you roll for no reason whatsoever. All righty. All right, I got to go. I got to go pick up the wife at the airport. We'll see you all later. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, my friends. Oh, wait, we never finished the actual game. We don't have a final score yet. Good Lord. It was, I don't even remember what it was. We'll just call it a ground ball. This is second base. That's fine. There we go. Now it's a final. I never put Benintendi's out, but now it is. There it is. 7-6 is your final. Dodgers take it in 5 games, 4 games to 1. And this was a great, they've all been good games, right? They all been good games, but bottom of the 8th grand slam to put your team ahead, that was pretty interesting. I'll just say that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.